Yeah, they ain't gonna like it. They ain't gonna like it. I be getting to the money. Everybody mad. Think I'm getting too much money. Everybody mad.
So hello guys, it's been a really long time since I brought you guys a new podcast episode. Well, before we get into it, in 2020, oh, how about this? Happy New Year. I know that this is going to be the first time a lot of you guys are hearing me, so I wanted to say Happy New Year. And also what I wanted to talk about is how I'm going to structure the show. So I figured because 2020 is going to be the year that I excel far beyond my wildest dreams, I need to put in structures in place. Yeah, I know structure, don't like it, but it seems to be the running theme of what I need to do to elevate my life is create structure. So I'm going to be doing seasons. I'm going to do 10 episodes per season, and I'll probably do about 2 seasons per year. That means 20 weeks out of the 52 weeks, I'll have an episode. But other than that, I'll be working on other things. More than likely, those other things will have something to do with video. So you're still going to get, quote unquote, like a podcast, just won't be in the audio form. It'll be in the visual form. But nonetheless, I wanted to let you guys know what was going on with the podcast. And I also wanted to talk about 2020, of course, being the year that everyone is saying they're going to have clear vision because obviously 2020 vision means you see almost perfect. If that's perfect, I'm not sure. I'm not a dentist. I don't get, that's not my lane. But so what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is about putting in structures in place. I learned last year that putting structure in place is not necessarily a bad thing. I think for the longest, I always looked at structure as a bad thing, something that needs to be feared or revered, but it's not bad at all. It just means that you are allowing yourself a space where you are focused on one thing at a time, and creating a structure means that you can develop and curate that craft to be the best because you are giving it what you have in that moment. So create structures for yourself, both in your personal life and your business life. Um, this year, I've decided that I'm going to add in a bit more physical activity into my routine. One of that being walking. Of course, I know one day I'll grow from the walking into the jogging and then eventually into running, but we're gonna start with the walking for now because I need to increase my walking. So, just adding a little bit of um, what do you call that? Just adding a little bit of um, what do you call that? Adding a little bit of motion into my day is what I have envisioned for my 2020 plan. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. This isn't an actual episode. I just wanted to keep it short and concise, but I wanted to let you know what's happening, what to expect. And for all of my new listeners, that's not English. For all of my new listeners, thank you so much for listening to the XL Tribesman podcast. This podcast this year is going to focus on growth and elevation of plus men. How do we take the tools we've learned from last year, take the tools we've learned from the plus size women's space? How do we apply it to our space? Um, I was just talking to my mentor Marie about needing to have a space where we can all get to know each other because the community at one point used to be very, very, very small. And now the community, it's like we don't all know each other anymore. So I definitely want to get to the place where we are getting to know each other. So I want to talk about how to create those structures so we can have forums where we can, you know, talk to each other. I think the women growth, they grew so well because of one thing. They stuck together. And that's what I want to do in 2020. So my motto for 2020 is collabs and cash. I want to collaborate with more big and tall men, and I want to make more cash than I've ever made in my life. Those are my goals. I want you guys to set your goals, set your intentions about what you want to do for this year. And we're going to do check ins to see where we are. How's everything cooking? You know, pun intended, cooking. So thank you guys so much for listening to another episode. I'm sorry, this is an episode. Listening to this short but long interlude. Thank you.